What's good, everybody? Something like the God Slayer. We're back in more Destiny 2. Today, I want to give Destiny, Bungie and Destiny, the credit where it's due. I know a lot of shit talk has been had about the company's practices and the slow decline of Destiny and the eyes of the community and things of that nature. But I do want to say that the way they chose to do heists and making it always 5 levels above, I'm not sure if it's 5 levels above above the highest person in the group, or 5 levels above the lowest person in the group. I'm not sure. Either way, the actual activity itself is actually genuinely difficult. And Bungie's never been, at least not with anything in Destiny sense, the Bungie's never really been known for Destiny's, great AI in terms of its enemy AI. It does, enemy AI it's serviceable. It'll get behind cover and things of that nature, but it's not truly all that intricate, in the way it interacts with you, the player. So it's like Bungie decided, okay, since we can't so much probably make the AI smart enough to make, because if you notice, a lot of Bungie's true difficulty in its PvE is in doing mechanical stuff. That's why raids are considered the top tier, because of that, and because they throw a shit ton of enemies at you at certain points. Well, Bungie finally took that part of the aspect of raids, throwing shit tons of enemies at you, and said, okay, what if we made them all 5 levels higher than the Guardians themselves, and then just flooded a room full of them. And it does something that I have not had to deal with for so long when I play Destiny, and that is it actually put builds to the test. Usually when I make builds, and my builds are nowhere like the masterful builds or the best thing you could ever use or anything like that, but when I make builds that I like to play with, I tend to put them through stress tests. And it's hard to do that when naturally most of the game is just piss easy, right? Back in the day, I could do it with certain 6-man activities, and I was kind of afraid when I saw that there was no 6-man activity this time. I was like, okay, so there's nothing for me to really, pit my builds against and see if they actually, how they will actually do. But when it comes to this particular activity, oh yeah, this one activity, nothing else in the game seems as, not even, well, I'm not a big PvPer, so that's not even quantifiable in this whole conversation. But nothing PvE wise in the game feels as good as that. Maybe legendary storyline for Witch Queen, doing it on legendary. But in terms of just its own separate piece of content, nothing feels as good as that. The set of towers could be a little annoying, but once you get past that particular point and you're inside the bunkers and you're doing your thing, and that last room is that's chef's kiss, because that's literally 3 people fighting to survive in there. It does not matter how many people I have gone into that mission with. It's always gone down to, we'll go in there confident, and it's always come down to us constantly reviving each other, hiding behind walls like cowards damn near, because we're getting shot at from every direction, and there's just bullet hell. That's basically what you call it, bullet hell. And it's like, yo, this should be in every strike. Strike should play out like this. Hell, the world events that happened out on the out in the field should be like this. Everything should be like this. There should never be any kind of content that we outgrow. And if Bungie can do that, if Bungie can make a single ability, or should I say a single, if Bungie can make a single piece of content that scales with you. So like, right now, if we look at my, well, it's been out like a week, right? Season's been out like a week. And, you know, when I first made the first video covering the first week's story, I'll admit I was not truly impressed with what I had, with what I saw. But it wasn't until I played the heist the second time and third time around where, you know, you got to actually play it, and I saw how difficult it was. I was like, okay, so they understand that the player base, for one, I haven't been seeing any complaints. The player base has never been afraid to do hard content. They just don't want artificially difficult. Now look, with what we got here, this is after a week. I've gotten my Hunter, of course, to the highest, 1586, 1580, 1583 for my Titan. So if we're going by the measurement that they say it's 5 levels higher, that means I'm well into 1591 if I'm playing on my Hunter, right? If that's to be believed. I think it's probably I think it's 5 levels low. I think it's 5 levels higher than the lowest person, but even on, like, you know, let's say for instance this character, we'll run it on this character, because of course, you know, these two, I'm running Solar Titan, Void Warlock. You know, you can kind of know what's going on here. In another video, I might show me running on these two characters once I've gotten their builds complete. But I pretty much put my main character, my Hunter, together how I want him. I'm using. I have not crafted this yet. I'm still looking for red bars for this shit. I've encountered like a bug, or I don't know if it's a bug, but I can't make any more of the resonance amps to go and search for the stuff anymore. It's not letting me do it. I don't know why, but that's what I was using to try to like focus fire, getting the Ikelos weapons, but for some reason it's not letting me do it. All right, now you see it says recommended power 1550, right? And we're gonna run this. And there's only two. There's one on the moon, and then there's one on Europa. And I'm hoping maybe they'll put some, in the next coming weeks or each week they'll add a planet to the playlist. Like might be one on Mars, something like that, or one on Nessus. But if they keep going down this path, where it truly does become a fight for survival, yeah. Like, again, can we see what the levels of our friends are? 1587, 1584, 1586. So at the most 1584, it'll be 1589 or yeah, 1589 or 1592. It's one of those two. Right?
Alright, Guardian. This is a smash and grab. Smash some hives, grab a chunk of submine.
And live to tell the tale.
Aroth's battle song emboldens the soldiers. End it.
Let's go invisible real quick. There we go. Oh no. And this little mechanic here where it stops. Oh, you son of a bitch. Where it stops energy regeneration. Good. Oh shoot, I'm about to get lasered. Yep. Well, I didn't get killed by that though. Okay. Yo! About to get like Look at that. Look at that. We're all dead just about. Like I said, genuinely.
Setting that perimeter tower to friendly. You're welcome.
Zivu Arath moves in the open, but I worry we are missing a piece of our enemy's plan.
Maybe for now, but we'll have a war mind up and running soon. If anyone can outmaneuver Zivu Arath, it's Rasputin.
Alright. All right.
Patch me in and I'll get that door open.
This is
again.
one of the rooms that can get really, really rough really fast. Where is he?
Cracked it. You and Ghost are clear to move.
Oh, I couldn't get to him. I actually jumped inside my damn thingy. I didn't mean to jump inside of it like that. Yeah. Yeah.
Vault security re-up. You know what to do, Guardian.
Ah, I forgot there was a hole right there. Forgot there was a stupid hole. What's up?
Vault open. All right, Mala Hayati, here we come.
All right. There we go. Come here. Still love the Rasputin thing. Just because I need a little bit of time. There you go. Let me out! Oh my god! Die! Ooh.
ambitious with so much at stake.
Did, did all unfold as you foresaw? Did I?
Not all. I carry sorrow for Sagira's sacrifices. The details are never exact, but I am assured this path will lead us through the storm, despite the costs.
We've both suffered losses for the potential of a better future. Let us hope that probability is in our favor.
Oh man. But as you can see, like that's, and again, this is like strongest character, light wise and in terms of like totality of build wise. It's my strongest character. Now, if you want to talk about difficult, we can go in the next video I'll show you the experience on lesser characters that I have, like my warlock and my titan. Like, and I know that it'll generally get easier as we go along. I'm not saying that it's stupid hard and impossible to do or anything like that. But what I am saying is it's very refreshing to have a activity that I can go into and know that I'm gonna have my build and myself pushed. I'm not gonna be able to just stand there and just do the bare minimums and survive. You're gonna die a couple of times. Death is I won't say that it's guaranteed, but death is common in here now, and that's cool. Like, again, don't be afraid to kick our asses sometimes, and it shouldn't just be the only time we kick your asses during raids, or when other players kick your ass in PvP. Nah, even casual players want to be able to feel like their skill is being rewarded or their time is being rewarded, and it's not just through, yes, it must be through good loot, but it's not just through good loot. It's also by, being confident enough in your player base to say, we're gonna throw some genuinely difficult shit at you, And if you don't take your build seriously, if you don't, work together with people, even if you're just in just matchmaking, casual matchmaking, you're gonna find this to be a rather difficult experience. And there's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, just give them credit where credit is due. This particular activity was good. The fact that they limited it to 3 people, the fact that they made it to where no matter how high you are, the content will always be 5 levels above you. And the fact that they throw everything in the kitchen sink at you, especially the Shrieker one. Oh, the Shrieker version of that, like, this one's a little easier, but the Shrieker version, when you have to fight the giant Eye of Xivu Arath, now that one gets ridiculously tough. That one can get ridiculously tough at times. But thanks guys for watching. In the next 2 videos, I'll put out, I might just put out one next one, and it'll be just me going through it with my Titan and with my Warlock. I'll give you guys one last little look at the build here for my hunter here. Alright, guys, thanks a lot for watching. And I will see you in the next one. I'm Real the God Slayer. I'm out.